In a second, everything can change. Around 66 million years ago, one of the most devastating and decisive cataclysms in the history of our planet took place. In that era, Earth was populated by giant reptiles that ruled the jungles, plains, and seas. The world was warm, green, and full of life. But everything changed in an instant when, from the depths of space, a massive object hurtled toward Earth at colossal speed, bringing an end forever to the world as it once was. The cosmic impact that changed the planet. An asteroid about 10 kilometers in diameter crashed into the region now known as the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact site was later named Chicxulub after a nearby town. The crater's dimensions are astonishing. Roughly 150 kilometers wide and nearly 20 kilometers deep. It is one of the largest known impact sites on Earth. The impact unleashed an immense force, instantly releasing energy equivalent to several billion atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima. In the first few seconds after the collision, a chain reaction of catastrophic events began. A planetary catastrophe, fire, darkness, and ice. The impact triggered monstrous firestorms that swept across thousands of kilometers. Millions of tons of incandescent debris and ash were hurled into the atmosphere, spreading all around the globe. These particles formed a dense cloud in the upper layers of the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for weeks and even months. Without sunlight, plants began to wither. After them, the herbivorous animals starved and died. The predators, deprived of their prey, followed. The Earth's surface temperature dropped sharply, beginning the so-called nuclear winter, caused not by humankind, but by nature itself. Entire ecosystems collapsed, the climate transformed, and the oceans changed their temperature and acidity. This event marked the end of the Cretaceous period and the beginning of a new geological era, the Paleogene. The end of the dinosaurs and the beginning of a new world. Scientists link this episode to the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. Nearly 75% of all living species on Earth disappeared within a relatively short time. Neither the flying pterosaurs, the marine reptiles, nor the giant herbivores survived. Only small mammals, reptiles, birds, and some forms of marine life managed to adapt and continue. This extinction was the largest in the last half-billion years and radically changed the course of evolution. Precisely because of the newly opened ecological niches, mammals and later humans had the chance to develop and dominate the planet. How was the crater discovered? Amazingly, the Chicxulub crater remained hidden from view for a long time. It was almost completely buried under thick layers of sedimentary rock and tropical vegetation. Only at the end of the 20th century did scientists begin to notice anomalies in the geological and gravitational data from the Yucatan Peninsula. In 1991, a group of researchers studying oil deposits discovered a circular structure in the Chicxulub area. Geophysical investigations confirmed that it was an ancient impact crater of colossal proportions. Later, drilling operations extracted samples of rock, melted and mixed by the devastating blow. Isotopic analyses revealed that the crater's age matched that of the mass extinction approximately 66 million years ago. Such a precise coincidence could hardly have been accidental. What do we know today about this event? Researchers continue to study the Chicxulub crater using the latest seismographic, drilling, and satellite imaging methods. In 2016, a large international drilling mission took place on the seabed of the Gulf of Mexico. Near the crater's center, scientists extracted core cylinders of rock from more than a kilometer deep to analyze the consequences of the impact and the recovery of life after the catastrophe. The findings were astonishing. Only a few years after the impact, new forms of life had already begun to appear in the crater area. It was proof of the Earth's extraordinary ability to regenerate, even after near total destruction. Why is it important today? The Chicxulub crater is not just the scar left by an ancient asteroid. It is a reminder of the fragility of life and our dependence on external forces. It is a warning that outer space is not only a source of inspiration, but also of danger. And at the same time, it is a story of how the greatest catastrophes can become the beginning of a new chapter. For science, Chicxulub remains a fundamental object of study. It helps us better understand the evolution of life, global climate change, and the risks of future asteroid collisions. Perhaps by learning from the past, we will one day be able to protect ourselves from sharing the same fate.